Bonjour Nifty, bienvenue, and soy Nicole. Je m'appelle Nicole, and we are a crafting community. So grab your work in progress, also known as a whip, and let's get started on our 10-minute crafting break. Today I am drinking Tram cream coffee, and it is the Hanoi coffee. Again, I found out that it has egg cream. You can see a little bit of the egg cream and shots of espresso, and just two. I did start my video earlier, and when I did, you could see the layers. And at that time, I also tasted the coffee separate, but then someone came in and started talking on my video, and so I restarted. I'm grateful to have him, but at the same time, um, you know, we're videoing. We're having a 10-minute crafting break. So as you can see, I'm a little bit obsessed with this 6-day star blanket. That's going to take me way longer than 6 days. And, but I've been very busy still trying to move in. And I really want to, focus on moving in and be like totally moved in. Because number one, I want to just sit back and enjoy this place. But second of all, I feel like I'm one of those people who have a hard time like really enjoying a place, and if it's like a little bit chaotic. I mean, especially my own home. I think it's more about my own home. So if my own home is chaotic, I have a hard time enjoying it. And so because of that, I am having a hard time enjoying all of the amenities here and just everything about it, because I know like my place is not in order. But I'm not that far. And so I want to just kind of push through. I think I can make it by the end of the week. But because of that, I've been like staying up late and not doing the things that bring me as much joy. And so here I am drinking coffee in the afternoon, which I rarely do. Especially espresso. Like sometimes I'll have a decaf, something or other, but I rarely drink espresso in the afternoon. At any rate, this is row 9 of the setup rows. And I'm actually just about to change colors, I think. I think it's a chain. I don't know, maybe one more row. Anyway, but the rainbow is really starting to come out. And we have good news because so I was called to the blanket, which is why I wanted to make it. And then I have these cute colors, which I think are so precious. And I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with it because it actually doesn't really match my decor. It seems like I have a lot of, pastel colors, but I actually mostly just have purple because purple is my favorite color. And so I do have a lot of purples, but this color that I have here is a color I like a lot, especially with a little bit more gray in it, like a little gray purple lilac color combo. But the color that really calls my heart is this one. And so, and they look actually good together. I think because it's a gray, because this one is a little more neutral. But so this palette really goes with this. It makes a lovely transition, but it doesn't really go with the other stuff that I have. And then a lot of the things I reused from my other home, and I decorated that other home knowing that I was not the only person living there. And so I did not make everything purple. I can't even remember if purple was my favorite color back then, like when I decorated the other house. But I made it kind of like a teal, like a steel gray blue color, which I actually still love. And so a lot of the things are that color. Okay, I think this was I think this was the top, so let's do 4 here. I could just count it. We don't have to guess. Okay, there should be, oh, look at this one, it's a little big. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Now we are at the center. So these are 7 single crochets and then 4 in the corner. And one thing she said, and I'm glad she told me because I would have totally thought it was a typo, was that it's unusual to do 4 in the corner. And I think it's because it can kind of like go up more, like 2, 2. It makes like a little bit of a sharper point. But oftentimes we put an odd number in the corner. And so I definitely would have thought that there was a mistake. So I'm glad she said something. And I guess that's the benefit of watching her little videos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then she likes to mark the last one, and she says, don't do that one. This is the one you're not supposed to do. And here is where I'm gonna join. I guess I could take out this one because I'm not supposed to do that one. There we go, joining it together. Okay, so I guess we should mark the join. This pink one is like a red stop sign to me. Not here. Okay, and then I can't remember what the next step is. So I will see how much time we have left. Oh, we are actually almost done at Nifties for today. So I guess I will make this kind of a shorter post and actually end in 10 minutes for our 10-minute crafting break. Thank you so much for just spending some time with us and just being there for me as I could use your support, and I really appreciate it. It brings me peace just to know that I have a community here, and I hope that it brings you some peace too. If it does, please like, follow, make a comment, and then also if you could share with us what you're working on your threads, on our threads, I would love to see it. And I will see you tomorrow. À bientôt. Au revoir.